Congratulations to me. It's been a year of my YouTube channel. I'm excited. So I decided to go back and take a little look at my videos. Where was I right? Where was I wrong? And I took some notes on it, and I thought I'd share some of the highlights and the lowlights with you. So I predicted some would go up, and I was right. I predicted some would go down when I was right, and I made some predictions that were wrong. And I like to, when I'm wrong, I like to know about it and admit it so I can learn from it. If you find other places I was wrong in my history, point them out to me. If I've missed it, I do want to know. But I did start off good. First video, I said buy Ethereum was at $150 the day I made this video. You can check the charts. And I said, well, and I made this, I took some notes here. I'll share this with you if you care to look at the history that I think is good.
When stuff's crashing and is down over 50%, it's not a bad time to buy a little.
That was the end of my Ethereum video. That was my first video. And my second video, even better, stellar.
Long shot, you know, it's only at, it's like 1.5 cents right now. So, you know, if it turns out to be a winner, we're early. So
So stellar at 1.5 cents today, way off its highs. I think we're at like 18 or 19 cents. That still is a huge gain from when I made that video. Then you know what? And to kind of contrast that, I had some good picks on tokens not to buy. I didn't know when I got in this business that if you criticize people's favorite coin, they're going to come at you and want to kill you. I was a little tone deaf to that on my first critical video. Don't buy NEO. You can listen to my tone and you can imagine right after the ICO hits $50 and I make this video and listen.
Do not buy NEO. I did my research. I'm going to go through it all here. We're going to go through the people involved in NEO. It is not an impressive resume. It is, if anything, frightening.
And you can see here, I got 120 thumbs down for this video. I learned a lot on how to be better at critiquing a token so that people don't just get so angry at me. You know, I improved a lot with my videos through the year. But I think this was a good call. Let's see here. It was on August 16. NEO. Is this NEO? NEO. August 16. Right after the ICO, you know, it hit $50. I made this a video. It was at 40. People, you could imagine if you don't look at the right side of the thing, everyone was very excited. It had been going straight up. I said don't buy. People got mad. It was at 40. You know, today it's at 30. I'll call that a win. Thank you very much. And you know, but I was wrong on some BCH. You know, I've made several videos. I think BCH is on a long-term asymptote to zero. I've got plenty of videos about it. But on the price, I haven't been right. Right at the beginning, at the fork, somewhere around here, I think I had a video that BCH will be $50. Now I can't find it. I don't know. I thought here it is. You know, right at the fork, Bitcoin Cash will come out at the fork at $50. Oops, wrong. You know, and then I made a video where some of these I've taken down. When I'm wrong, sometimes I do take the video off the thing, because then people go look at it. It comes up as a video and people watch it, and it's not what I believe anymore. So I do take them down. I'm not trying to hide my faults. But there was some up that may be wrong. If you find an old video of mine where I'm totally wrong, let me know, because I like to see it. I like to learn. And I may then, you know, hide it just because if I change my mind. If I still think I'm right, maybe I'll make a follow-up video. In other words, I maybe think I'm right on the fundamentals, but I've been wrong on price. That's another thing. Anyways, so Bitcoin Cash, you know, I've had a lot of videos on that. I have a few videos here I pointed out because there some of my favorites. This is an old video, trading versus holding, being a trader versus a hodler. I like this video. There was a couple others. That my video on FUD, I also like, where, the idea that there's a lot of people who think that they should have no uncertainty and doubt in their investments. In any investment, you better have uncertainty and doubt, especially in crypto. And people go crazy if you introduce uncertainty and doubt. I find that amusing. Um, and this was another one where I was right. On July 20, I said there was a mini crash last summer, and I called sort of saying, the bottom, we're going up from here. And I was pretty right, I think. Let's take a look-see. July 20, right here. I wish that little. Okay, so you can see that, from here down to here, it was falling a lot, and we were like, uh-oh, when is this downturn going to end? Compared to this thing over here now, it looks like it's nothing, but at the time, I mean, if I shrink this back, if we go like this, yeah, so, and let's shrink it a little more. So, it went here, and then this is over a few months. It sort of fell a lot. And then when we got to here, I said the downturn's over, right? I think that's a decent call. It's not dramatic, but in other words, right here, I said, okay, the downturn's over. That, I'll give myself a pat on the back. Thank you very much. And then what else? Augur. I just made a video about this yesterday, how I said, at the time, I said, don't buy Augur until it launches. Let's see. Sure enough, it just launched yesterday. This was back in September. Now, almost, close to a year later, it finally launches. And guess what? It's the same price as it was when I said don't buy it. So if you still like it, now you have less risk because it's launched. You have more information if you still like it. And, and now it's launched. It's a year later. You get the same price. So, give myself another pat on the back there. Thank you very much. September 7. So, and this for some, Lisk, Qtum. You got to understand, these were at the time the Ethereum killers. We now have new Ethereum killers. It's EOS and Tron and whatever else people think are going to kill Ethereum. Back then, it was Lisk, Qtum, and Neo. September 7. I said, no, no, no. I'm an Ethereum maximalist. And these are off now by 50%. So it was a September 7. September 7. Qtum at 4 cents. Today, under 2. What was the other one? Lisk. It's funny, no one even talks about Lisk anymore, but that was, was another Ethereum killer. People commenting, oh, what do you think of Lisk? What do you think of Lisk? Guess what? September 7. It was at 0016. Today, it's at 008. Off 50%. Thank you very much. And it's interesting. People say all the cryptocurrency, they all move together. Maybe they all go up together and down together, but not by the same amount. The winners may go up by 7% on a big day, and the losers only go up by 4 or 5% on the big up day. And the losers may only go down by 3 or 4% on the down day, and the losers go down by 6 or 7%. And so it looks like they're all moving together, but you can see over here in less than a year, I've got my lumens up. I mean, what's this, from a penny and a half to 18? I don't know. It's like 8x up, and these things down 50%. So they're not all moving together. You got to pick the right ones. That's why we listen to my channel. Thank you very much. Now, IOTA, I also believe that's on an asymptote to 0 in the long run. But my price prediction on this hasn't been amazing. My first time I talked about it, I guess I put this in here because it was September 10. And IOTA, it might be even a little up. It's September 10th. It was at 3013. We're now at 3015. It's up a little. So you could say, well, I was wrong. It hasn't gone down. It hasn't hit zero yet, but I still believe it will. My face is in front of the chart here. So, we'll see. Another video I like was my one talking about everybody's looking for the next big thing, the next. Don't, and I like this video because I compare it to, trying to find a new band. Go watch it. I'm going to put a link of this little spreadsheet for those of you who are big fans. You might want to look at the ones that are my favorites. But I like that video, and it basically just talks about, hey, just you got Bitcoin and Ethereum, and and you got Stellar. You don't need to go. Even Stellar is sort of like that's a new sort of idea. Bitcoin and Ethereum is all you need. Don't have to go looking for the next big thing, everybody, please. And then I was wrong here. September 17th, I thought the bubble popped, and on October 12th, I capitulated and said I was wrong. So the September 17th video, let's see if I can find that. I took the video down, and again, did I say this? I'm not trying to hide when I'm wrong, but it's like then people are like, oh, did the bubble pop? And like, well, that's not what I believe anymore. So if I'm wrong, I take it down. I'm not trying to hide it. And if you find more videos here, this was it. And it's funny, I got the most views on this thing, and I was wrong. That back then, I wasn't getting as many views. This thing got 7,000 views in short order, and I took it down. Popped, the bubble burst, September 17, and then October 12. So let's look at that. So okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's get some of this mess out of here. Okay. So on September, yeah. So this, for those, if you don't remember, China said, we're closing these exchanges. The US was looking like they're sort of coming at crypto. It looked like governments are attacking Bitcoin. Said, hey, governments are good at popping bubbles. This is a problem. I think we're going down for a while. So I had said that here. And then October 12th, here, oh, here it is. Yeah, after that huge jump. So we went higher than that previous high. Here I made my video where I said, guess what, guys? I was wrong.
What is going on with Bitcoin? If you're all into all the different cryptos and you don't own some Bitcoin, you are FOMOing your ass off right now.
I'm not shaved. I got a zit here. It was a stressful time. And the lesson learned was, hey, if governments come out and they say they're attacking Bitcoin, I'm not selling. I mean, China couldn't do shit. And I learned from that, and I have a new outlook now. I think that, maybe, listen, without getting too much detail, maybe that's another video. But the idea that governments can just say, okay, we want to sort of hurt Bitcoin, and they will, that's wrong. And they didn't hurt it at all. So I learned my lesson. I made a video saying I'm wrong, changed my mind. And there you go. That's all. I didn't go through much more of my history. There's probably lots of more great and exciting moments and videos. The other thing that is kind of fun, I don't have a link here, but my viewership did track the popularity and price of Bitcoin in January. I got in the Tai Lopez cryptocurrency course. January, prices going to the moon, and my viewership and subscribers jumped a lot. And then as the prices came down, it sort of mellowed out a little bit. We've built a core audience. I appreciate all you people who watch my videos. And I will keep them coming. All right. So thank you. I'm excited. It's been a year. Many more years to come. Thank you.